Hello everyone, my name is Zachary as always, and today I'm talking about the movie Sonic 2. This movie was made in 2022, the beginning of the year of 2022, and I recently rewatched it, and I wanted to talk about it on here. Because I followed this movie as it was coming out. I followed the production, I followed the behind the scenes leaks, screenshots, all of that. And I was so excited for the follow-up of the Sonic movie. The Sonic movie came out in 2020. And I was like, this is going to be great. But when I saw the trailer, it looked like there was so much in it. It looked like there was so much was going to happen. I had no idea. I was like, bro, what's going to happen here? And, I was like, yeah, I'd be, 11? I'll be like 11 when that came out. So, I was like, so much is going to happen, right? You have the Emerald, you have Tails, you have all of these different things. I'm like, what the heck? Or I was like that. And then I actually got to see the movie, and I was psyched. I thought the movie was amazing. And now, going back to rewatch it, does it hold up? Some aspects yes, some aspects no. Something I didn't notice that is really good is it's like the way it was filmed and some of the camera shots and angles and everything, and just how the movie looked and the CGI. It was prestige. It's wonderful. If you want to see an example of how good CGI can be, I mean, watch pretty much any big movie, or just watch Sonic 2. Some of the shots in it are beautiful. Like there's this shot with this temple that was hidden underwater, and it looks beautiful. You can tell it's important. It's big. It makes it feel large and bigger, larger than life. And there's a lot of shots like that in the movie that do really well of conveying how big this sequence is supposed to be. And sometimes it's just random sequences that are just like, you know what? This is awesome. This is just awesome. They just did this to show off. I mean, and yeah, so they do a lot of that. I think that's amazing. Something that isn't as good, and that I think it might be because I'm a little bit older than I was when I first watched the movie, so I think this is a little bit more annoying than funny. Actually, 100% annoying and not funny at all. Sometimes Robotnik will have these quips, or Dr. Eggman, whatever it is now. He will have these quips, and they are annoying. Like, he will, like, say these things, or do these things. He'll, like, say, like, a line that I think is supposed to be funny. It's like what a fart joke is, right? It's there's, like, a joke like that, like, every few minutes or whatever. But I think that only mainly happens in the first half of the movie. After that, it starts to get more action-packed, and it's all set up for what it's going to be. It gets crazy. And I think that's where it really kicks off the movie. I think this movie is really, really... No. If I had to rate it out of 10, I would probably give this a 5.5. Now, if I would have talked about this movie when I first saw it back in 2022, back at the beginning of 2022, I would have told you this was the best movie of all time, because I had seen barely any good movies, to be honest. And now that I've seen some more movies, I have realized, you know what? I was kind of stupid then. This movie isn't near one of the best movies of all time. This might make it into my top, I don't know, maybe now I don't even know. It's just a 5.5 out of 10. That's how I would rate it if I had to rate it right now. Out of 5, 2.5 would be it, right? I don't know. Yeah, it would, I think. Or no, it'd be 3.5. It's hard to tell. So let's talk about this movie. Right, we have Sonic. He's there. He's adjusting to his new life. But then you have Robotnik out on his mushroom planet. And I think the way this movie starts off is really, really cool. Because they start off this movie with, this huge contraption that Robotnik built on this planet of just mushrooms, and you see this little contraption just like going, and it's just coffee. It's just him making mushroom coffee, and just saying, I would not want to try it. It looks like poop. It does. Yeah, so he eventually escapes. We get to meet Shadow. And another one of those big sequences where I'm saying it makes it feel big, the way that they shoot it, the way that it looks. That is how I felt when they first introduced Shadow the Hedgehog into the movie. Because you see the side of the portal. Oh, no. First, you see this big, like, outshine. You see the full-on ring, right? And he's just, like, walking towards you, and you see his silhouette. And then there's just this, and then you go, like, to the side, and then he's just, like, and then you see his paw, and it's, like, huge. It's, like, all in detail, and it's amazing. Some of the shots in this movie are great. Other ones are just, I don't know. The shots in this movie are great, but there are some that are just top notch, man. There are some that are just, like, shots are, like, right here. Some of the shots in Sonic 2 are, like, up here. Ow! Yeah, they're just up there, man. See? Hit my ceiling fan. Ow. Anyhow, I probably shouldn't have done that, but it's true. I don't know, it just is. But yeah, again, some of the quips by Robotnik in the first half of the film are annoying, and I probably would have found them funny then, but I've gotten a little bit older. Even though I'm still, like, a kid, that was only, like, it wouldn't even be 2 years ago yet, because the movie came out in February. But, yeah, I just don't find it funny at all. I think it's actually kind of annoying when he does it, but luckily they don't stay on it long. And there's this little subplot with his aunt getting married. And I think that's okay. They really just needed that to get to the temple, and so Robotnik could get the emeralds, so Sonic would have something to do, and that Tails could take a break, and so they have an excuse for why the parents would have. It was for exposition, so they could get on to the next big part of the movie, so they could get to the third act, which I think is cool. I really liked the movie. Some of it was good, some of it was okay, like I said earlier. Is there any bad things? Anything bad? I really can't think of anything that's just, like, absolutely horrible. Other than the quips by Robotnik every now and again. Those are bad. But, like, really, this movie isn't terrible. Like, I know people, like, you know, remember how people, when the Mario movie came out, they were like, those critics were like, "Dull, this movie sucks, it's made for kids, it's made for fans." You know what we are? We're cold-hearted critics. The CHC, cold-hearted critics. Yeah, that's just my impression of what a critic talking bad about the Mario movie is. No, it's not a good movie. The Mario movie isn't. It's a very okay movie, but we're not talking about the Mario movie. Sonic 2. This movie was received a lot better than that movie was, and I think a part of that is it's trying to it can be watched by anybody. More so by kids. More so in the age range of 9, 10, 11. Just like, you know, the people that love Sonic will love this movie. The people that don't like Sonic, then why would you even watch this movie in the first place? I don't know. That's just what I think. And then, I think, and they teased a Sonic 3, but Jim Carrey retired after this came out, and it kind of set up how Robotnik died, and they can't find his body. I mean, I don't know. I'm excited to see what they do. They did a lot more in this movie than they did in the first one, which I give them props for. I love this movie so much. There were so many references. The giant Eggman, thing, the ship thing. Thought it was cool. Yeah, so I would give this movie, again, a 5.5 out of 10. If you all enjoyed this video or any of my other content, please consider subscribing. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Also, Do you like this setup right here? How I'm just like standing in between two posters, an Indiana Jones one and a Five Nights at Freddy's one. Do you guys like that? Should I go back to my slide of the pictures? Or what do you guys think? So yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye!